You would think 44 episodes, I would have the video ready. The fucking... Fuck you.
Here it goes.
Stop fingering me. I'm ready to talk that shit.
It's a travesty.
Hey, Holmes.
What's the matter? Afraid of a little rock stuff? Welcome to show business, moron!
Do they do a show called Night Creeps? They're like doing a metaphysical look at what's funny, and in terms of this YouTube stuff, what works and what's a character. It's like, am I supposed to be watching this? Do they realize this is being live streamed? So anyway, that's Night Creeps.
Luke of the Bind, love him, and Jim Grindle.
Night Creeps. You could say this is a bit of a demon hour here on the Night Creeps. Kidding. I'm not kidding. Weird shit is human experience.
Yeah, he's popping.
Fucking unbind, bitch.
All right. That's gay. That's gay.
Our own little cows here, folks.
Right. That's what we do. This is like our scream therapy at each other.
I forgot.
Night creeps. Winky dinky inky dink.
We didn't even try to do that. That's how.
Just it flows. The universe provides, and I learned that from you. You're the only one who ever said that.
Yeah,
and
I say that all the
it's just
time.
amazing. That lady's got a pecker. That lady's got a pecker.
That lady has a pecker.
Night Creeps rule.
It did film gay porn.
It was all simulated. It wasn't real.
Well, this is all a simulation. None of it's real. That's what he says every time he...
Night Creeps is brought to you by The
Sucks a
Vine
penis.
at
I was
The Vine
suggesting
Rocks
that you
and
say that every time you suck a
consumerproducts.com.
penis. Is this a bit? Is this a bit? Is this a bit? You ever hear?
Yes.
You ever hear about that mathematician? I think he was, who was like adding up the amount of time he would sleep extra in a day, and then somehow he figured out that when he slept an extra 24 hours per week, the day he would hit that mark, that number, is when his heart would die. It was something to do with, like, he was calculating his heart, but I don't know who to... I'm probably making this up completely, but the point is, you can all watch me die during these intros. It's not meant to be coughing. It's just meant to be a puff of smoke.
I agree. My lungs have been doing terrible lately. I don't know if it's from the COVID, from maybe the mixture of the smoke and the COVID, because some reason my allergies are worse than they've ever been. Maybe it's from those 2 shots of fucking... Wait, which one did I have? I can't even remember. What types of COVID did they have? They had the cheap one, Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but now that we're sponsored by StreamYards, we'll get into that in a moment. I wanted to announce our big contest. Win Jim's mic. That's right. You can be a lucky winner of my microphone. We're doing a giveaway. So let's, we'll get the ball rolling on that real soon. Now, I look like the Gozer or whatever I look like the guy now from Fraggle Rock. First it was you. Is that who we are? Are we the fucking petulant child of the king? Fucking just tromping around the garden, trying to eat Fraggles?
Not the Doozers, but they were the other
Doozers.
ones.
Was they?
Doozers were the little ones, were the ones that that built the things and ate them. The little green guys. Those were the Doozers.
Why do we look like that boy? You and I both look like that boy.
Did you like that show as a kid?
Loved it.
You were an only child, right?
Correct.
So was he.
And
I was too. So we look like him.
So was Jesus.
because he was an only child, because Jesus was
Oh
an
my
only
God!
child, they
Oh my
say,
God! That guy does look like Jesus.
See, all only children are like Jesus.
Or like Jesus or something. Yeah. I used to have these dreams about. There were recurring dreams, and I think it was like the Fraggles because they had a garbage pile that talked, right?
Yeah, that was the trash heap. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't
I'm
sure.
going to tell you some wisdom, boys. Oh! And had the two little rats there. Oh, you can approach this trashiness. Yeah.
Well, I remember they started very young. They were super vivid, and I would dream that I was driving in my grandmother's car, back seat. This guy Ed, she was dating, was driving in the front. She was in the passenger, and I remember looking out. We're passing a cemetery, and I would see the dead people coming up out of the graves and shit. They were like the zombies from Michael Jackson's Thriller movie. And then I remember the car would just start, because I saw them coming out of the cemetery and into the road behind us, like a little gaggle of them. Then this car would start slowing down. And I was under 5 the first time I had this dream, for 100% fact. And because my grandmother wasn't with that man Ed probably after I was 5 or 6 or 7 at best. So I'm telling you, this ain't no St. Olaf tales, but I am being bothered by my fucking princely looks. Hold on, I gotta fix my shit. But yeah. So slowly the car would come to a halt, and now I'm like, fucking, why are you guys stopping? You know, fucking move on. Yeah. There's a fucking Dracula and a fucking weirdo on standing in the road. Zombies, scary zombies in their death suits. They're wearing their death suits, man. And then they would open the car and kick me out and drive away. And then I would run through the cemetery and run through the cemetery, and all the zombies would chase me, and I would have to jump into a grave. And then it would take me down into a world of like Fraggle type creatures, but they were like monsters. They were like Fraggle monsters. And the trash heap was there. I remember that. And then years later, I had like sequel dreams to it. It was super weird. I remember at one point, I was a girl in the dream. And I'm assuming this has to do with Nightmare on Elm Street, because I think you've heard this tale there. I was a girl in the dream, and I had moved into a house that had a mall in the yard that was built on top of that cemetery. And then I had to go save myself. Like, as the girl, I went into a hole inside of the mall, which was the hole I jumped into in a grave as a child. And then there I was, like, she had to save. It was the weirdest dream. It was so weird.
Very weird. That's very strange.
I'm glad you heard all of it.
I didn't drop my earbud in the middle of it, and that's the only thing about earbuds. It's like they don't stick right. They fall, and you're like, what the fuck? And you miss half the conversation. But that was strange.
Oh, thank you, JB Floyd. Don't forget to go live on Facebook. Sorry, Facebook. We really, we don't like them. We're not there yet, so we can say this. All those Facebook people are fucking jerks.
Also,
really don't like them.
Was there an invite you were supposed to send?
I did. I sent that out.
Okay.
I dropped line.
Oh, drop trow. Yeah.
How you doing? I've seen some pictures from your birthday party. I'll have to pull them up, but I heard you had a riot of a time.
My birthday party? What do you? Huh? How did you get those pictures?
What?
How did you get those pictures?
What pictures? What do you mean?
What birthday party?
So this is going great. Where's the goddamn download button, you fucking jerk off? I should have never said anything yet. Fuck Facebook. Fuck your birthday. All right, here we go. Yeah. So I found these wonderful pictures of your birthday party.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
Yeah, it was. I think you had a really good time. It looks like. Would you like to take a look at this bunch of pictures? Oh, not the last one. I am not showing, lady. Well, we got this one. This one's safe.
Yeah, that was. I love. I was trying to do some limbo, but I fell. Then they just poured beer.
Asking me who I got it from. You know, we got spies everywhere. Secret sources.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm more popular than I let on in my area. I mean, this is the beach near my house, and we're just chilling.
Okay, and then I guess at the end of the night, things got a little out of control, and this is where you ended up.
The end of the night. Oh yeah. Yep.
Is that vomit or feces?
Both.
All right.
It's the only way to do it. If you're not shitting and puking at the same time when you're fucked up, you haven't partied right. Actually, speaking of that, so I know when you shit in the shower, it's a waffle stop. But what is puke?
That's a Saturday morning.
When you shit in the shower and you have to get it down the drain, they call it a waffle stomp. You waffle stomp the thing down in there. Like it turns into a waffle because of the grating.
Look, buddy, if you got to waffle stomp your vomit, you've got some fucking digestive issues you need to sort.
Well, no, I mean, so I was taking a shower just before the show. I was kind of feeling like shit most of the day. And I took your advice where I kind of felt like I needed to puke something up, so I did. So I'm literally in the shower, like bent over, like I just like, bah, ha, ha, but more like hacking and puking. And I felt much better afterwards, but there was a little chunk, so I had to kind of like, is it hash brown stomp or like dirty
stew stomp,
home style potatoes stomp?
Stew stomp. Because I mean, it's chunky, it's stew like.
Stew stomp. Yes, yeah, more stew than soup. Well, sometimes it's soupy.
These are all terrible ideas. All right, we're live on Facebook now. Hi, Facebook. We just started the show right now. Exclusive to you first on Facebook because we love you so much.
You're the best.
So we're sponsored now. Can we get into that? I got to stop doing the gym thing. I didn't want to gym this evening. I wanted to just have some normal conversations.
It's funny how it's a verb, right? I didn't want to gym. I didn't want to do the gym.
I didn't want to gym today. Well, the fucking everything's like this. It's just I don't know.
Up and up like yeah. Oh, why? Speaking of the back of your throat, opening up.
But we are sponsored by StreamYard now. Hear me out. I got an interesting email, and it sounded so interesting. They said, "Hey, Jim Grindle, most handsome and famous man on the planet. We like your show so much and think your co-host has potential. If you try really hard, I got to get rid of this.
Now I know you're lying.
For myself. No, so it was Gage. It was Gage from StreamYards. He messaged me and he was like,
"Oh, he shut your shit off." That's what he did.
I'm being censored by our sponsors. He doesn't want you to know the deals. I didn't sign any NDA. Here's the deal. They said, "Hey, listen, Jim, how would you like to have StreamYards exactly as it is, but $15 a month cheaper? All you got to do is put we'll pay you $15 a month to put our logo." See, I fucked the whole bit up. The whole fucking goddamn show is centered around. Yeah, they said they would pay $15 a month. So right now we're being paid $15 a month by StreamYard to have their logo, which means they support everything we say here. Is that not true?
Right.
So they are our sponsor. They're paying for this. They approve this show, correct?
Who wouldn't? But yes.
Is my logic correct there, though? I was insulted. Okay, joke aside, because I fucked it up, Luke. I'm so sorry. That you gotten 3 words in so far in 14 minutes and 50 seconds. It's been my fault. I'm mad about my coffee situation. I made a really bad cup, and I don't know what happened. Fucking.
You're losing your touch.
I was insulted. The true story is I'm very insulted by that email. Hey, fucking put our logo on your shit and it'll be for $10 or take it off for $25. It's the same product.
That is pretty fucked
It's a
up.
product I don't even fucking like, honestly. I'm only using StreamYards because the rest of you are either lazy or inept. I don't mean like, I don't mean like that. Unable. You don't have a thing that enables you to use OBS.
Yes.
And other things that we can do our own StreamYards for. So.
I mean,
and it's limited.
if I had OBS, could you imagine the sorts of things I would start to do with it? Oh my God.
It would be so much better if everybody had but you know what? I've been paying $25 a month for how long have faggots been around? FGTZ been around? Like, it's been about 2 years now, right?
Almost 2 years, I would think. Yeah, it probably started a few months before I knew about it, like 3 or 4 months before. So yeah, almost 2 years. Maybe in like October.
So I've been paying $25 a month to let other people have control for 2 years. You see how that's turned out, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And while obviously it's a different crew now, it wouldn't go down. It's not that. Simply, OBS sucks, man. StreamYard sucks. I suck. I suck tonight. Can we just shut the show down and start over like a whole new
Everyone
show?
else will be so sad. And we're gonna go to 45.
We'll just start the whole show. Let's just play the theme song or pretend like the first 15 minutes didn't happen.
Okay.
Okay. It's not a butt stories bullshit. I don't even know which one is puking, the masturbation. Which one? Which story? I don't have the button. This is a do-over. I'm having a mental breakdown right now. I'm melting. I'm having a melting down.
Okay, how about this? We'll do the outro and then the intro.
Yes. So great show, guys. That was episode 44. Is this going to be episode 45 now?
What about 44 and a quarter?
Okay, deal.
That's 3/4.
44 and 3/4. Because yep. Okay, bye.
Ciao.
She runs. You better all run. Man, what'd you do there, Luke? Did you just what'd you do? Did you take that Tom Thumb guy from Radiohead and did you take his vocals and just put him over our outro?
Yeah, I guess I did.
What a fine job.
Yeah, it sounded just like him, right? I mean, couldn't have been us at all because we're not talented. Nothing.
I'm ready to talk that shit.
It's a travesty!
Hey, Holmes.
What's the matter? Right over the...
I had so much, Luke. This is what we're going to have for the next month. This is going to be the next month and a half of Night
You were
Creeps.
telling me. Are you serious? Like just
I'm
like
dead
this?
ass.
Oh my god!
All of my...
All
Go ahead.
because you started creating again?
I could explain to you my process as I've tried to explain it to these other dullard clowns for 2 years. Hey guys, the reason you have nothing to say when you fucking turn the mic on is because you're not working when the mic's off. You're not plotting and planning. So
Yes.
I would spend an extreme amount of mental energy coming up with the jibber jabber bullshit that's why I don't fucking I don't talk a mile a minute. You know, why do you think I fucking stumble on words so much? Because 90% of what I say is some way, somehow a prepared statement. You know, I
Well, see,
free flow off it.
mine's a little different where I guess since I've been thinking about doing podcasting, and even before that, I have my
Since
own.
you've been gone, I wanted to show my good singing too. Go ahead. I cannot breathe for
You
the
know, I have these little rabbit hole deep dives in my own brain about shit and blah blah blah. And so for me, it's more of like once it's activated, I can go into it. You know what I mean? So I got a lot of prepared shit up there. It's just I gotta access the files, and I'm not a photographic memory kind of person. So, but it's all up there, you know. But yes, you're right. Even a little bit of preparation, like we've said before, we have anything to go to, and we can turn it into something.
For instance,
no matter what it is.
An FGTZ bit. I don't remember what it was, but oh.
That was the old show. That's what this show. That's what Jim used to be doing on these channels with a bunch of different other people, and some of us too that are here now. But anyway,
they don't need to know that, really. I guess. On that old listen, there was a. I walked in an Indian restaurant one day, and I saw a Muslim woman eating with her sari on. With her sari, and like I think she was taking it off every bite and this and that. And as I walked there, you see, those are just simple details, right? But as I'm passing this woman, I'm having all these different thoughts, ideology, whatever. I can't even make sentences right now, man. I can't even make sentences anymore. Like, I'm a fucking R word. I've gone to a total R word. It's like, what's the point? What's the point?
I feel the same way, though. When I was making that intro, I zoned out for 2.5 days, and I hardly did anything else. And all I wanted to do was do that intro, and I had to actually redo it because I kind of fucked it up at one point.
Well, that's Ganesh, you know.
Ganesh.
Ganesh, the deal. Well, Ganesh is the god of art, and the deal with him is, if you may do the great work, but you may not finish until you are done.
Yeah, I feel that. Well, like I said, there was a music thing that I did the other day, and I sent you the rough draft. That's been bouncing around in my head so long, and it's almost created like a little bit of a barrier. It's because it's there all the time, you know, like something I wanted to put down, this particular song, and that melody, like just parts of it are just always there because I hadn't put it down at all yet. Now that I've actually put it down a little bit, it eases the tension on that piece inside my brain. It's now just not bouncing around, so I remember it. Now, okay, I got it there. I don't have to now remember it anymore. I have it there. Now I can adjust it as I go. And yeah, it consumes you so much. It takes up so much of your mind. So that's the thing. If people out there, like Jeff was saying, he had a poem idea, but he doesn't write poetry anymore because his brother had said poetry is stupid. And I was like, just write it. You might.
Jeffrey's brother was his sister, and now Jeffrey is his brother's sister.
Yes. Okay, yeah, there was something like that too. There was a long conversation. I couldn't keep up in the chat. Like, it's like I gotta go to bed. But I was like, just make the poem. If it's in there, you might surprise yourself. But also, you get it out. And if it sucks, then you actually know how not to write a poem about that. Now you get to do the opposite of what you did, and maybe it'll be better.
I learned something interesting from Jeffrey today. That God wants you to get fucked up. Not blasted, but God wants you to use drugs and alcohol to alleviate your worries and your sorrows. There's a bunch of scripture actually, because I saw something he posted, which was like, basically give strong beer to the dying, give wine to those with a heavy heart so that they can forget their miseries. And that's God's order. But
well, that sounds like Dionysus, or that all. What was the other god that had the same name, had all those different names you were talking about? It's Dionysus,
Adonis, Horus,
Horus. I don't know. Had a list. What's your list?
Gets confusing. I'm not drinking Anne Marie, you tubby bitch. This is Diet Coca-Cola. Anyway,
Easy.
yeah, but it's funny. I think because you put so much into music mentally, that's your primary artistic goal. You have that thing, right? Where I don't know that I actually have that with yes and no, because I have to complete it. It's a great, music is your great work. So I guess I do have to complete my writing. It's not to the sense where you said, well, like, I'll forget it or I got to remember it. But I can't lose the threads, especially with writing, because you got a fucking million threads of a story and I can't forget any of it. So that's why you have to sit through. I'm also talking like Patrick Melton because I keep cutting my tongue on the back of my fucking tooth back here. It broke. It must have broke. It's suddenly just a big sharp piece of glass, the way back tooth. It keeps fucking, and it's fucking horrible.
Take them out. Then you don't need all those back teeth. You don't need all your molars. Fuck that. Makes
no. But obviously Ganesh does not shine down upon this show because we can't finish a great sentence, let alone a great work. But I see what you mean.
You don't have that for writing because you have to finish.
Right, but with music, I'm the opposite. With music, I just go and just shit it out. Like, everything we've ever, like, at least 100 songs, easy. Most lost to the time.
I'm doing shit, and you get an idea, and it's like, I can't just go work on it right now. So I either got to write some of the lyric down in my head, or most of the time, it's like, an idea for a lyric for me, and the melody comes pretty quickly, and then I can just put a voice recording in the phone with the lyric, and then I can kind of go back to it later. But the problem is I don't always go back to it, and sometimes it's hard to reactivate that particular feeling, that particular mode you were in.
You don't have a thing where if you sing it out loud, like, because there's even if I have a melody in my head when I'm like walking or whatever, and then it'll get lost unless I sing it out loud. Once I sing it out loud, I got shit from when I was literally a fucking child that I remember, like these specific like melodies and hooks that I don't forget, and the lyrics and everything. I just remember them once they go out, once they're out. Same thing as I was trying to get to with the songs that I would make with this guy. He would just come up with the guitar line, like literally freshly wrote it, like have an idea. He'd start it. He'd play it from the beginning until it was over. And he was like, yeah, that's a song. And then he'd come to me. He's like, yo, I just came up with a song. And I'm like, yeah, I just wrote these lyrics. And then we would sit down and he would play that and I would do that. And that was that. And once we did it once, we just remembered it. Well, actually, we'd have to do it 3 times in a row at least. Once we got it done the first time, we would go, oh shit, that's we just fucking it's like the Tenacious D tribute. I'm not gonna get a sentence out tonight. We need to change the time of this show or something.
What, to earlier?
Yeah, when I'm less R-worded.
All right. Well,
rambunctious.
What if we did, like, 11:15?
I get up every day at fucking 5 o'clock in the fucking morning. It's getting ridiculous. I mean, it's changing now at the summer. Yesterday was the last day of school, so I can possibly go back to sleep for a little while after I take the woman to work. But this lady needs to get a driver's license, let me tell you.
I'm not going to get up until 11. I'm like, hey, kids, fend for yourself.
Yeah, I wake up in 5 hours. from 4 hours and fucking 45 minutes from now is when I wake up every day. So yeah, this is getting
Anne
difficult.
Marie, I feel like I'm Smurfette in the Mushroom Village. Yeah, kind of feels like that a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to blame my bad performance on.
Oh, the mushrooms?
No, Anne Marie being here. Gazoo!
Bing bing. There was another one that I put in there. It was pretty cool. Hold on. How about this?
That one's a little spooky.
It's okay. I like it.
Are you talking or what's happening?
Who, me?
Yep.
Oh, I was just mumbling. I have a trouble.
You're doing worse than me right now.
How about this? There we go. That's
we have to
not as
burn
creepy.
this show.
Why? Oh shit! I just killed my toe. Ow.
Well, we have our fucking first corporate sponsor, StreamYard's, paying us $15 a month to put their branding on us. Again, though, how is that not a sponsorship? Tell me how. It's not. If it's the same exact service, but I'm going to get a compensation of $15 to add your fucking name.
Yeah, sponsored by StreamYard. I mean, not only done on StreamYard, but sponsored by them because we chose that option. We chose to let you sponsor us. That's fine.
Right. I think they should sue us if they think otherwise, and then we can countersue for discrimination, I would assume.
Yes, Mexican.
Not saying that's the plan here. I'm just saying that would be a good plan.
Oh yeah, so it could be a lost episode as Zen's producer. Well, we already have four. We already have 4 lost episodes now. Is that
I was
that what you
listening
counted?
to that fat pig moron Lou, because somebody informed me.
Pork pie.
Pork pie. Somebody informed me that Lou was going on a little tizzy, and I wanted to go and clip it because I went and listened. I don't even know what episode it is. You can't fucking tell with the way they fucking title those stupid things, but whatever. Gave it a listen, and he just sounded like... if you could imagine doing worse than we've done for the last 30 minutes...
I can't.
Well, he manages. To go way worse than us.
I tried to listen to one of the episodes. It was the special, the pork pie, pork belly special or whatever it was. And yeah, I mean, it's not. It's because Kai is all right and Lou is all right, but they don't know each other and they don't get each other's references.
Kai is old Toby with a fake voice. It's all it is. Lou's being fucking totally played by Kai, and it's hilarious. But before we dissect it, let me just get into what I was trying to say. In a second. I don't want to forget. You see how bad this is going. So, fucking Lou just kept saying, I have a voice. I talk loud. Oh, I'm going to say all these words so that no one else can say words. And I'm going to be funnier than everyone. Oh, and I'm going to do stupid stories. Oh, and I'm going to go on other things. And I'm going to... Like, it was literally like that, except even worse. And what was the point? Oh, somebody was in there. A terrible, evil, fake parody troll, haters. And they were telling him to delete the content by insulting him. And he was biting. He was buying it, every bit of it. And then he was flip-flopping around from, I love Damien, but Jim won't let Damien on the show. Jim told Damien he's not allowed. And then Kyle and the other guy, oh, really? Oh, man, that's messed up. He's fucked up. So I guess it's out now that I control Damien. Damien is not a man. He is a pathetic little worm under my spell. He's my minion. and I choose what he does and what he doesn't do.
Aren't we all?
You all are. It has nothing to do with maybe Damien just doesn't like him. It has nothing to do with the fact that he stole Damien's content. He still thinks, oh, you'll never get your channel back. That's what he said on the show. Oh, you'll never get your channel back. Well, fucking, how come you can report just about anything on YouTube, apparently, because we keep getting fucking, ever since this, keep getting fucking strikes, ever since this Lou bullshit.
Oh, really?
And how is it?
On your channel or on DJ?
I'm not talking about it. Just move on. Just move on. Stop giving people ideas. The point is, I gotta stick with this angle. My other angle is just terrible. I look like a fucking goblin. You made me forget. Lou's a jerk. That's the point. Oh yeah.
Even look.
And then him
it says
and
presents. StreamYard presents.
Night Creeps. Right.
Dude, that's a sponsorship.
It's a real sponsorship. I'm telling you, they're paying $15 a month to put their brand up there. They are our sponsor, and they approve when I say Lou Rodriguez is a fat pork pie piece of shit who fucking raped a baboon.
I believe it.
What'd you think I was gonna say?
That's great.
You know what it sounded like when Lou Rodriguez from Florida raped a baboon? It went like this.
I've had a similar sound, strangely enough.
I wonder where. But anyway, the mustache got to go too. It goes far too. Fucking imagine the blow. Anyway, they call it a fucking dick whisperer or whatever they call it. You know what? Perfect
brushes
time.
on the top. That's
Perfect
nice.
time to save our motherfucking souls. SOS Stone Man, come together with your hands. You just do that. You know how you like to do that? You like the finger. So we were just talking about Lou and some comments he had made on his show recently about us. One, that Jim will never get his channel back. He also said that I was holding Damien, and I assume you, because I control you guys, and I don't allow anybody to do his show.
Oh, and Charles, too, probably.
And Charles Whedon. Yep, they did make things about Charles. And then went
What
from
a
saying he
powerful
loves him
wizard.
to, oh, well, if Damien don't like me, fuck him. Well, maybe that's what it is. And he doesn't understand that he stole everybody's content, not just mine. And now, but, yes, he also said about the Night Creeps, him and Kyle, and Jason, oh, you know they downloaded them. You know they've got them. Do you know the fucking work to download every episode externally without having access? You've got to know a site to do that, and then have the space to do that, and the time to do that, and then you've got to have access to the fucking episodes. There's literally there's about 8 episodes total we're missing now. 6.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 24, 25, 26, 28, 29,
But he keeps
30.
the one that has the most views up
That's
there.
6. Yeah, and it's still rising, almost at 1,000 views now. But hi, Stone, I've yammered for the last 40 minutes. Luke has been experiencing this as well. And I'm saying nothing, too. I'm just bombing and spiraling for 40 fucking minutes now. So save us, please.
Here I come to save the day.
Please don't call me gay. I'm fragile. I couldn't handle that right now.
No. Well, I would first like to say that I didn't anticipate speaking on fat dumb shits, you know what I'm saying, on my first time being on the show in a while, but
I didn't either.
It's Night Creeps, so we're getting creepy, I guess. You know.
Well, the guy that turned into one of the biggest creeps we know now. I mean, what the fuck? And he even told me in the beginning, I know I'm being petty. You know, so he gets it. Whatever. And
I'd
didn't
like to get
beg.
it. I'd like to get it. I'd still wish he were man enough to give any fucking reason besides the same thing you can fucking his lying ways. What does that mean?
You
What does that
discredit
mean?
people. You make fun of people for things that they say. If they say something about themselves, you make fun of it, even though he does the same exact thing.
That's what we're supposed to do.
He can't take it sometimes, and he can't take it that other people will join in against him. I think I really think he doesn't like the fact that I will say shit to him too, even in behind the scenes. I'll text him and do whatever, and be like, "Hey, try to talk to him," and I don't think he likes that. He's like, "What the fuck?" He's Jim's friend, so he's gonna tell him everything I say anyway. So whatever.
Well, Stone can contest what Lou is like to people that I do if I do because maybe one of the things that maybe my lying way is this: when I've constantly said to Lou I would prefer 3 people in a show, because nothing for nothing, I did like Lou up until this point, but it's hard to just sit there with him when he doesn't give a fuck about what you're saying. Imagine doing a one-on-one show with a person who doesn't care about what you're saying, won't respond to anything you're saying, and will just randomly say TV fucking movie bullshit. I have fucking suffered that baboon. I have fucking tolerated his fucking stupid ass.
Whenever you try to do some sort of bit, or
anything,
some sort of reading, or some sort of guest, or some sort of fresh thing to spice up the show, maybe a little bit, or maybe bring some new people over because we've got somebody there that other people might want to watch. Oh man, wow! Or like more people in the chat who are now going to say things and feel like, hey, these guys are talking shit, so I can talk shit too, and then they talk shit to Lou, and he can't take it. And he can't take, you're going to do these readings of this pizza shop thing where it's stupid, AI wrote it and whatever. Oh, okay. And then just completely shut down. And not say.
Which is what he doesn't understand. Again, now this stupid goddamn conversation is going to roll about AI writing some pizza shit. What he doesn't understand is that's the joy. That was written there in the moment. It was written based upon the personalities of each person and then given to AI, and then the AI was told to extrapolate. And then that piece that the robot gives is then given to the humans, who then play off of that information, further that narrative and that story, and then feed it back to the machine, which then spits. It's a fucking never-ending hilarity. Suck a
Isn't
dick.
he Mr. Technology? Right?
What?
He writes technology articles.
Vibrating cock ring is that's very technologicals.
And that's cutting edge technology, AI that can spit out a story that has you in it. Why not?
Well, I'll share this. Oh, look, a person from Twitch, Mr. Tiny Corn Dog. Is that Lou? Get it? Because he has a tiny wiener. And Jay Santiago says, Chrissy Mayer's breasts smell like AIDS. Have you seen the Malaysians?
The Malaysians are mad at her, yes.
Have you seen what they're saying? That I'm enjoying. It's the only thing I've enjoyed out of Frank Pellegrino's Media Machine in, ever. It's pretty funny. I don't know if he's just hired some Malaysian farm of fucking trolls or something. I don't know. But
he's done something. He figured out he's being a great publicist the past 2 to 3 weeks. Even though he's generating hate. Well, the problem is she's not seasoned enough to deal with it in the right way, I think. That's the problem. So he's gonna do shit, have her say certain things or pay certain people to make a bigger reaction somewhere and get all this press and get people talking about it. But putting that wall up of, she's racist. Is that what you really want to do? Is that going to get you to Newsmax? Is that going to get you to Fox News? They don't want to be
No,
affiliated
it's her
with
being
her.
a victim. They want her to be a victim. It's not about her being a racist. They don't see it that way. They see it, so she's just being unfairly canceled. Look, there's a difference. Stone, can I ask you the difference here?
Okay.
You have two comedians, and I'll give her the benefit of the doubt of calling her a comedian. Okay? Both of them currently are getting heat for a saucy joke. Chrissy Mayer says, on Newsmax, Chick-fil-A, why are they always being accused of racism? They're so inclusive. They have fried chicken on the menu. How much more inclusive can you get? Stereotypical black fried chicken joke. Basic.
A little lowbrow, yeah.
I don't see any elevation there, personally. But, okay, judge it in a moment. Then you have Josh Denny, who is getting heat currently. The two of them have worked together aplenty. He's getting heat for a joke he made. And how did it go? Oh, he said something along the lines of, I've noticed that in restaurants, the older the brick oven pizza, the better the taste. And then it's something like, can anyone imagine Auschwitz pizza in an Auschwitz brick oven 100 years later or something? I thought that was actually very clever. I should have pulled it up instead of paraphrasing. I thought it was strong enough. He says it's just a nugget and a seed of an idea and not even the joke. I thought it was pretty damn good. But yeah, I guess. Look, there's the seed. What I gave you. Not that great. The real joke, I think it is a real joke. Here you go. Boop. It says, nope, that's not it. Motherfucker. I guess he's been yammering a lot about it. Worst. Have you ever had pizza from a place with a 100-year-old brick/coal oven? It's incredible. There's nothing like it. Kind of makes you wonder how good Auschwitz pizza might be. Come on now. That was so good it walked stone.
No.
All right, so do you see the difference between the two jokes there? I feel one's an actual joke, the other one's just throwing out a stereotype.
Yeah, one's definitely direct. Oh, well, appreciate that. Oh, Mr. Stone, congratulations on your high honors graduation. Appreciate
He means
that.
high on the reefer.
Oh yeah.
But you know what though? Still got that higher education. For sure.
Just so everyone knows, our next
smoking
episode, we
ivory?
won't be sponsored by StreamYard. They will have dropped us. Carry on. The show that's gone nowhere. We're the worst today. But yeah, so go ahead. You were saying. Before JB rudely interrupted us.
With compliments, of course.
Yeah,
but
fucking jerk guy.
Fucking compliments. Jesus.
if I want my ass kissed, I'll go. No. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm just kidding. I'm always open for ass kisses. You know what I'm saying? Butt is always, you know what I'm saying, at the ready. You know what I'm saying? 4 lips. You know what I'm saying? So, yes. Anyway.
There you go, ladies. It's a kink.
No, and guys, don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed to acknowledge your real talent. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and kiss. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I might throw you a show. Might help write something for you. Who knows, man?
You just made V and Jeffrey very happy.
You can be part of the. I learned it from Vince McMahon coming up, man. He inducted plenty of people into the Vince McMahon Kiss My Ass Club. You know what I'm saying?
You better be kissing my ass.
I mean, he would really disrobe in the middle of the squared circle while taping. He would disrobe. He would expose a partial of a cheek. You know what I'm saying? And have someone to kiss it.
Oh, this literally. He's
Yes.
so literal.
Yes, he is. and when you're paid hundreds of thousands of dollars, you know what I'm saying, on contract by this guy, you know what I'm saying, most people are going to, you know what I'm saying, press their lips upon that old ass, regardless of how muscular or.
I don't know if I would do that as well. I didn't want to become a wrestler. So.
To stay, but I mean, more than becoming a wrestler, though. Do you understand? Do you understand what The Rock has become because of pro wrestling?
Oh yeah. I mean, but that didn't happen.
Oh yes, it was
for many people.
It was his talents that was able to bring that along, but it wasn't like a lot of wrestlers have had chances. You know what I'm saying? Like the Marine was never one particular wrestler's like project or baby. It was like, okay, John Cena started it. They at least had, you know what I'm saying, Dean Ambrose who becomes John Moxley now, playing at least in one of those. You know what I'm saying? The Miz plays in one of the installments and things like that. 12 rounds or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They switched that among
I am so sorry to interrupt something that I don't care about at all, but Mr. Tiny Corn Dog, Mr. Tiny Corn Dog, it looks just like that's Stevie Lou. Think about it. It looks like Stevie Lou, and they're referring to him having no penis. It's Stevie Lou. Anyway, I'm so sorry, Stevie Stone.
No, but basically, it's just me saying that they got them that basically pro wrestling. You know what I'm saying, or at least that bit can have basically brought people along to become, you know, so to become basically at least have a chance at being superstars. So, you know what I'm saying, I guess it's just to say, you know, I guess it's just to say that, you know what I'm saying, that while we might play it off as, you know, as a certain thing, I mean, to have a millionaire, you know, to have a millionaire basically liking you and giving you a shot, it may give you a chance to make some real money elsewhere if really wrestling is not in your 20 to 30 year future like some other people, you know. So this is all I'm saying.
Well,
So some people that have a chance at making at having an opportunity that The Rock had, they might have been willing to press the lips up against Vince McMahon's ass. Is all I'm saying.
Like Brock Lesnar.
Well,
so you mean this whole story that I wasn't paying attention to was about The Rock actually putting his lips upon Vince McMahon's ass cheeks?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Because Rock had talent and was able to basically get over without having to do that. But there's certain other wrestlers and whatnot that have had to join the Vince McMahon Kiss My Ass Club.
But he's the first one to actually get up there. There's only been a couple, you know.
No. They've been transcending people that have done other things. I mean, like I said, no, as big as The Rock, as big as Cena. I mean, no, not quite. But I mean, for the time. I mean, for Hulk Hogan for the time to be doing movies, to be doing, you know what I'm saying, Thunder in Paradise and all this other shit. Whether you like the quality of the content or not, he was given tremendous shots because he transcended. But what I'm saying is,
he like the nanny, Mr. Nanny?
Yeah, and I'm not making a metaphor. So y'all thinking I'm saying that people kiss Vince McMahon's ass and they got these opportunities. I'm telling you that there were people in like taped like episodes of Monday Night Raw that Vince McMahon had them in the ring, subjugating them, and he pulled and he unbuttoned his pants, pulled his pants down, exposed a partial cheek of his ass, and had someone kiss his actual ass. Now, that doesn't mean they became you know what I'm saying, they had the kind of career that The Rock had, or even halfway. But I'm just saying.
Well, The Rock, and I could say this now because we're sponsored by StreamYard, so we don't have to worry about getting sued. They have a legal department that'll handle it on their end. So I can say unequivocally that the reason Rock's career went so far is because he didn't have to pull down the back of his pants and put his lips up against his butt. He pulled down the front. He put his wiener in his mouth.
Rock hard. Rock.
Sucked his penis.
Yeah, we get it.
Did you get it? Do you get it now?
I think
unless Vince is has transitioned early on.
Fuck you, Luke.
So I couldn't become a wrestler because I'm not big enough. I would have had to be like a luchador or something, or like, yeah, I guess
Dwarf
I
wrestling.
should have, dude. I should have done.
Ooh, you could have been like a
Asian-
dwarf tossing. You could have let like some bigger dude fling you.
I'm not that small. I'm not. I'm still almost 5'11". So.
like I think you guys are being look, we have to understand that it's sports entertainment. It's not really like sports. So like this whole thing of like weight class issues or things like that is not really of an issue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Look,
but you
guys,
to be
I know.
famous in there, you got to be muscular at least.
Guys,
No.
I know I said before the show started, let's try to do our best parody of Lou's show, where we just suck, and such. And we've been doing a great job at that. We've been sucking for 56 minutes now. But to top it off with, are you trying to kill me? We're talking wrestling. There is nothing
No, we're not-
else
we're not
we can
talking-
talk about on this planet besides wrestlers.
No, we're
He's
not
talking about
talking
ass
we're not,
kissers.
We're not talking
He's-
wrestling.
Are you
We're just-
trying to bring the Bray Wyatt out of me?
It's
You
just
fucking lacing up those jack
an
boots?
anecdote.
Growing out that
Extreme.
mustache? I
You
see
really
what
think-
you're doing here, Adolf.
You really think that hurts my feelings? You really think that ever hurt
I
my feelings?
don't. I don't. I think you love it.
I do not. I don't love it, but it doesn't really get under my skin. I'm just like,
Well, you should love it. It's a loving thing.
it is not. Calling me Black Hitler is
You're my Black Hitler, and I'm your Bray Wyatt.
I only call you Bray Wyatt because you actually fucking used to look like his ass, especially when your beard was longer. Come on, bro. You really.
There is zero truth to this statement.
Oh my God.
Hey, Becky came up with a name for Luke as a wrestler, as a luchador. Was it Mysterious or Mysterioso? Ray.
Mysterio.
Gay Mysterio.
Thanks.
No,
I should start wearing a mask and singing badly and telling terrible jokes, and then having my own show where all I do is I watch trailers for video games and go, is that gameplay? Oh, if it's not, they shouldn't show it. Oh, yeah. Shh. Oh, I'm gonna take another drink. Oh, I got my mask on. Oh, I'm alone. Yeah. I watched a B-Rad. Oh my God, it's terrible. Anyway.
See, that sounds like when Lou makes fun of me. Very similar. That looks nothing like me.
Who said? Yeah, you're gay, Mysterio. Is that who that is? No.
No, that's Bray Wyatt.
Oh, Bray Wyatt. Oh. Damn. It's big.
Now you gonna tell me that doesn't tell me, you know what I'm saying, that really I was off base by calling Jim Bray Wyatt.
Does he have like braids in the back in his hair? What is that?
White boy dreads.
It's white boy dreads in a bun?
Yes.
Okay. Nice. So he's a bodybuilder?
No, he's definitely not.
Just a wrestler?
No, he's definitely not. Yeah, he's a wrestler. He's sizable, yes, but he's definitely not a body.
7 episodes. We're missing 7 episodes of Night Creeps. I don't even think I think I might have peed in my underwear just now because I don't even think I shook it off enough. I literally realized it because I was just saying, God, we should do episode 44 over again next episode instead of 45. And then I remembered. Do you know what I'm talking about now? We sucked up episode 29, I think, and we did it again. There's 2 episode 29s. There's episode 29 something. I don't even know the title because I don't have it.
29 again.
And then there's 29. Oh, there's episode 29, huh? With a question mark. And then there's 29 ... again. So that's 7 episodes we're missing.
Damn.
Pork pie, pig fucker.
Pork pie. I'm losing the steam for that, too.
Why couldn't he have stolen this show?
Yeah, you should have reached into the future and stole every terrible stinker show. It's like one every, 7, I'd say. No. One every 12.
Every 13th episode sucks. How about that? Well, let's say 29 to 44. Let's see what that is. I kind of do math. I know.
All of them have sucked since then?
Bad my brain is working. Now you think I'm going to be able to do math in it? What you says? 15. Every 15 episodes, we do a bad one. There you go.
Oh, okay. That's not so bad. 3 stinkers. I agree with that.
Oh, yeah, because before 20, it could have been roughly 14 or 15. Would have been. Why are we talking about this? We have so much topic, Mr. Stone, lined up. So much. Okay. We have so much topic.
Let's get to topic.
No. I don't know what that's just it. Just no. Okay. I have this, though, because since I just talked like a Malaysian, I can share with you this Malaysian bit. Let me just get it open. So you got these things here. Apparently the Malaysians are attacking Frank Pellegrino. That your girl? She very ugly. Just like Nenek Busak. Don't marry her. Because she mouth very bad, She's so rude. So racist. I'm liking the Malaysians. Fuck Chrissy Mayer forever. Another good one, but this is the best right here. Who wants to read this?
I don't think I can read it. Oh
my God. He is really being Asian right now.
Hi, said to your wife. Why does her face look like a pig? Why did you choose her as your wife? Your wife said don't look like pig. Tell your wife not to look like a pig.
I fucking love those. Those are the 2 best tweets I've seen in a long time. So it looks like Frank P is doing something right. Oops, forgot. For the amount of times I said his name today and forgot to spit.
I already puked in the shower, so that was all Frank Pellegrino. I knew it was coming. I could feel it.
Well, that wasn't one of our topics. What was one of our topics? We had we like I said, I didn't want to be stupid, silly boy Jim Grindle. Why don't we let our guest bring up converse? Oh no, he's going to talk about men in shorts again, isn't he?
No, of course not, Big Boss Man.
Men in shorts.
So, would you like to talk about something?
Okay. Why don't we talk about Man, this will be Night Creeps. I mean,
we have a lot. We just figured we would be polite.
There's so much.
I thought I was talking creepy shit. I thought, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you were creeping me out.
Yeah, see? It's Night Creeps.
Do you go... Okay, so do you like going to, like... I know you watch a lot of horror movies, but do you like going to haunted houses? Stone?
I mean, yeah, but I mean, like, just like on the regular when it's not close to Halloween? Is that what you mean?
Well, there aren't many that stay open that much, that long.
Because I hear there are some. Now there is one in Virginia Beach around here that does stay open. Like we go on the strip, and there is one that is like open when it's not even Halloween. It's weird though, but yeah, I definitely
That'd
would.
Be cool.
Yeah, I definitely would. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was close to Halloween, yeah. I definitely would. I definitely kind of get into that.
I worked a haunt for a little bit. I didn't want to say it because Mr. Stone was going to call me Rose Noyen.
No, I'm not going to call you Rose Nyland. But see, that's not.
There we go.
But that's not. That's not Saint Olaf material right there. You worked in a haunted house. That's not. I mean, that's not Saint. Now, if you said that the house you lived in
I
was
feel
haunted,
that's more St. Olaf-y than anything I say. That, like, when I say I was a carny,
No, you seem.
I
like
was a
it's the
carny
type-
and I worked in a haunt. Two different things. And I feel like that sounds crazy. Me,
They're in
this
the
guy.
same realm, kind of, in a weird way. The performance.
so you feel like you seem that when people look at you, you seem unlikely the kind of person that would work in a haunted house.
No, I feel like it's so on the nose
Yeah.
Well, I
that
mean,
it's untrue.
it is what it is, man.
You look like you still were working in a haunted house right now. I mean, look at your look.
Or either you own a comic book store. Or a vinyl record store.
Worst show ever.
You know, again, if only I could like talk about the things I really want to talk about, but they're all untalkaboutable. Like, for instance,
Untalkaboutable.
they're untalkaboutable. I thought of the two guaranteed best business opportunities right now in this changing landscape. Guaranteed. Huge money makers. There's something that somebody is missing. Other people are doing it. All I can tell you is it involves, this is something what people are doing. They're selling stickers. And with that sticker, you get a big old bag of weed for free. So there's these stores that are slipping by in these gray areas nationwide with these, changing laws. So it's something along that lines, I'll tell you. But boy, oh boy, if I could say it, it'd be something to talk about.
Pay to play.
And then besides that thing that I can't talk about that would be great to talk about, there's this other project I'm working on that is just fantastic, and it's coming along fantastically, and it's taking up
That's
all of
good.
my mental time, and I
Yeah.
could just talk for fucking days and days about that. Not
that,
just
but
about
you
the project itself, but the insights I have gained through these through this great work that Ganesh has provided for me. But I can't talk about it.
He can't trumpet about it like an elephant's face. Like,
No, I can't talk about anything right now. I literally can't talk about anything in my life right now, currently.
Yeah, I know about it. Hee hee. But yeah, you can't talk about it. You can't talk about it.
NDAs, yo, NDAs.
Oh, but you know what? Look at this guy once again. He doesn't learn. He doesn't learn from the last time, and he puts all the secrets in the hands. You know what I'm saying? He gives secrets acknowledgement to, you know what I'm saying, Yoko Cholo over here.
Well,
doesn't
look.
learn. He doesn't learn. Doesn't learn from the Beatles, and he doesn't learn from just a few weeks ago. It's just,
Maybe he doesn't know, because there's a lot of secrets I have right now. You know what? He might be thinking about an old one that everybody knows and is no longer a secret. Was that an inconspicuous wink? I don't think it was.
Look, just let me know what instrument I'm gonna play when we get up on the roof and sing "Get Back to Where You Most Belong." You know what I'm saying? Just let me know when it happens, all right? And what
Get
instrument I'll
back.
play.
Well, it's soon.
Get back to where you once belong.
I just figured it was in the spirit of a show where we've talked about nothing for an hour that I brought those things up. No, Luke, you can't clip that. He's gonna clip it now, isn't he?
Oh my god!
What have we done?
Get back, Joe.
ASAP, Mr. Producer. That's all I gotta say. But do I have to pull out the file, or are we just gonna end the show? Because we didn't make any use of Mr. Stone. We wasted his time. We've treated him poorly as a guest, I believe.
No, you gave me a chance to display some of my lighting, some of my, you know what I'm saying, crafted Night Creep set for you guys.
Oh, I see. That's why it's so dark. I get it. And you got some
Dude, what kind of an
lights.
insult
Yeah,
is that,
what
Luke?
lights?
The man just told you that he fucking set up some fucking nice Night Creep
Yeah,
stuff,
it's
and if
like-
you listen to the last show we did, he was even talking about it.
It's just hard for me to see because it's on my phone, so it's like, okay, I'm squinty.
Yeah, so-
I'm all stoned. It's been a long week. I went to
And you're like, oh
Maine
yeah,
this
you did all this
weekend."
work setting up? Yeah, I just thought your lights were off. What a fucking jerk Luke is, Stone. He's a jerk. I saw your stars. I was going to make Starry Night references.
Starry Night.
Wait a minute.
What a great painting.
I just realized if Stone, you were suggesting. Never mind. We're gonna keep talking about shit we don't know. Where's the goddamn notes, Night Creeps? All right.
Yeah, you put a bunch of shit in there.
So much. We have so much stuff. So much.
Well,
I found it.
Well, don't end the show prematurely then.
Nope, I found it. I found our topic list. And actually, there's this one video. You guys like skateboarding, right?
Let's do.
Yeah, it's
Go.
pretty cool.
You guys are big fans of skateboarding. Huge, right?
Dude.
Big fans. I mean, I'm more of a BMX.
Well, check out this skateboarding video.
Serious allegations this morning facing
Wait a
the
minute.
State Department.
That's right.
Hold
According
on.
to internal State Department memos, the agency
What the
might
fuck?
have
This isn't a skateboarding video.
Oh, hold
This is
on.
that goddamn Hillary Clinton pedophile cover-up video again from 2013.
People need to know.
Well, know what? There's nothing here. It's 2013. Now it's 2023. There's never been another allegation since. It's obviously just some bullshit. Why does this keep coming up? Why is it even in our fucking things? Jesus Christmas.
like-
I'm sorry that you showed up, Taz, the resident artist, and that you had to see this stupid show we put on. Damien's breasts smell like eggplants. Show some Stone Lipid's birthday. Fucking Zen's producer. How many edibles did you have
Lipids.
tonight? Lip dick.
Jesus.
You're just.
What's weird is I have very high lipids, so it's.
And the allegations are that these investigations.
Can we get that thing off before we get fucking murdered? Why?
That's
Luke,
what I'm
you
saying.
gotta
Are you
stop.
trying to kill me? Are you trying to anyone who comes on here? We're all marked now. Is this what we're doing?
I don't know, but I hope
Seeing
this
if
doesn't
one of us
reflect
gets
poorly on
killed.
our sponsor, StreamYard.
They support everything we say. That's what they told us. They love us.
It's why they pay us $15 a month.
Hey, but Luke, you mean to tell me you weren't feeling Mandy vibes, you know what I'm saying, from my set here? Not even a little bit.
Just
Yeah.
complimented already.
I want a girl named Mandy.
Have you never seen the movie Mandy?
I don't think so.
Wow.
I haven't seen a lot.
All right, we had a sanity check from Taz, and yep.
I guess I gotta put it on the list. Give me a list, guys. I gotta catch up. Okay. Yeah.
Luke's elbow smells like black lipids.
Yeah, I would recommend Mandy. Nicolas Cage is, I mean, God, the look in the last scene of that movie where he's oh my God, where he's in the car driving is fucking insane looking, bro.
Everybody, you ready? We're gonna pose for a screenshot. This is big. This is excellent. Here we go. Taz is gonna draw us. Is that horrible? I was.
Oh wait. How about I was gonna have a joint. This is a crooked joint. The snow won't stop. You're running?
I'm trying to run. I was running, but then I just started. What do they call it? voguing.
You were in jazz hands? Were you doing it?
Yeah. Just doing this and then. You can just draw me as that dog that
Muttley?
Muttley. So
I
you can
am
mock
not a-
my oncoming lung cancer.
And I'm
I am not a
Goofy.
YouTuber. I am not a YouTuber.
What dog would you be,
No
Stone?
Taz, thank you. What was that there, Luke?
Well, we were both dog characters. I'm Goofy, you're Muttley. Which one would you be, Stone? A cartoon dog character.
What are the popular cartoon dogs? I mean, you're not Droopy, because
Really?
Snoopy.
I could. So we couldn't be Droopy though. Damn.
No, I would think look at these jowls, man. I'm so scared
no.
of shaving off this beard.
Okay, I would be Butch from the Tom and Jerry cartoons.
Oh,
Oh,
Cat out back.
What? No gravy?
that's it. I could see that. That's a good call.
I'm gonna clobber you.
And then also,
Bulldog.
but then also there's the other cartoon where he, where he befriends the little kitten that likes to, the curl, like the basically dig his nails into his skin to make a little place for him that they go to sleep in and shit like that. He was like so fucking like loving that damn cat. It was a trip, Went through so much for that damn cat.
Oh shit! Remember the one with the escaped like panther or something like that? Was it a tiger or a panther? And he would mistake it for Sylvester. He'd see Sylvester, and then something would happen, and the thing would come out and chop him up, and he'd be like, "Ah!"
So did he transcended Tom and Jerry and even went into the Tweety and Sylvester? You know what I'm saying?
I remember that. I don't remember if it was with who, but I remember the thing that you're talking about with the other animal hiding there to chop them all up.
It's the same type of dog, you know what? But it probably wasn't the same dog. But yeah, it definitely was inspired. It had to have been.
That kid episode was so sad. No, it was heartwarming. He fucking, what I'm saying? It showed that he had a heart. That that he wasn't totally like indifferent to cats. You know what I'm saying? He really had a heart. He really had a soft spot for the fucking kitten. It was,
Yeah.
She said sad. Did you say sad or mad?
She said sad.
Yeah, I didn't know if you said
So
sad or
sad.
mad. But
Yeah, it wasn't sad to me. I thought as a kid, I thought it was kind of heartwarming. It showed a different side of the dog there. That's all.
I'm killing people with my jazz hands. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I'm distracting. Don't drive and watch this show. Just listen.
did he really get a motorcycle death, Treat Williams?
What?
That's pretty cool. Like, I thought he just died from being 71 or well, I mean, I guess again, since StreamYard sponsors us and has that legal department, we can say, a vaccine-related complication, unconfirmed, or just old age or something. Yes.
Treat Williams?
Heartwarming, yes, but when he cried, you have no soul, Mr. Stone. If you did not shed a tear. That's the best I got.
He only cried because of the damn kitten. Are we talking about the damn dog or the kitten digging the damn nails into him? It was just, that was it. What are we talking about here? I remember that cartoon distinctly. We're talking about the same damn one. Why do I sound that deep on your feedback, man?
Oh, because I'm an asshole and I just left my mic open the whole time. I thought I pressed the button.
But what? I mean, but still, I still have to wonder. I sound really deep on the feedback, though.
I think your voice always sounds a little deeper than you think it does. When you hear it back in a recording. Talking voice, I mean, singing, if you hit it right, then you hit it right. But when you're talking, I don't know. Whenever I listen back to my voice, I hate it. Well, I've listened enough now where I'm used to it, but I still kind of hate it. Maybe just because I hate myself. Anyway.
Because I hear the way that I'm talking right now, and I don't feel like it sounds like that on the echo. I just don't feel like it sounds like that.
I want to know why people like Taz show up only when we do bad episodes. Come back. You got to come back to the next episode. It's definitely going to be better. It's not your fault, Stone. You've been the saving grace of this show. It's all me.
Yeah, he died in a motorcycle accident. Treat Williams.
Yeah, I treat Williams.
Man, I mean, that's kind of messed up, though. I mean, that he didn't get more. I can't believe I didn't hear about this, but he was the prince. No. Hold up. He was a substitute. He wasn't the principal. He was a substitute. Or was that was
the substitute? Yeah.
It was him first. It was him first, and then it was
other way around. I think
it was Berenson, then Treat Williams.
I think.
Yeah,
maybe you're right.
No, it was Berenson. You're right. It was Berenson, then Treat.
Yeah, because I think Berenger or Berenson? Which one was Berenger? Tom Berenger was he's the bigger actor, I think.
Yeah, Major League and the other, like he was an assassin in another joint, but yeah,
I saw Major League so many times. Holy shit! Just a bit outside.
So was it about him being a bigger? My bad.
He was killed this afternoon. He was making a left or a right, and a car cut him off. Damn. People got to look out for motorcycles. Motorcycle safety, everybody. It's warm outside. Everybody's pulling them out, and they're driving around. Look out for those motorcycles.
No, I bet it was one of those obnoxious assholes who had the sign, 80 signs on the road. Watch out for motorcyclers. And then some poor, unsuspecting driver was looking at these signs like, what are all these signs? What's all these warnings everywhere? And then they hit him. I can't tell you how many times. I'm afraid that because they put them in a way that they're going to take your attention. And they're designed to look like a fucking somewhat of a road sign to give you a direction. Like, for instance, detour. Yeah. Don't. Where I'm at. You can make a left turn and drive off a cliff, or fucking drive into a horse-drawn buggy, shit like that. So, yeah, you got to watch out. Or you could drive into a marathon of runners. You got to watch out. And when these things are around, they'll put a little handmade sign up saying, "Watch out! The left turn, the road disappeared, and you'll fall into an abyss." Or it'll say, "Watch out! There's a bunch of Amish people break dancing in the middle of the road." There's signs that'll tell you that, and that's how you know to slow down from 80 to 30 as you make this quick, sharp turn. Otherwise, you would
Amish
just make applesauce. All of them.
You live in an Amish house?
No. I live in a house that's been around since the goddamned cowboys, though. That's kind of neat.
People in Amish houses shouldn't throw hay, eh?
Oh, my house is 150 years old, so it was probably around during Cowboys, right?
Yes. 1800s, that would be, right?
Yeah, 1880s or something. Or 70s, 80s.
Does your basement really look like it? Because the basement here, I got to bring a camera down there one day. It looks like you could film some medieval scene down there. It looks like fucking a medieval dungeon. It's awesome. Ancient fucking stones, just fucking... Yeah, it's pretty cool.
The addition part it is a shorter basement. Like, they didn't dig it down for some reason. So back there, it's got all those, like, a bunch of flat stones that are just fucking stacked on top of each other as the foundation. That's got some, concrete on the outside now. But yeah, it does look very, very old down there and very creepy.
Tom Berenger is still alive, Zen's producer.
Not for long.
But Tom Bergeron, who gives a goddamn?
Tom Bergeron? Did he die?
Like I said, once again, I repeat, who gives a goddamn?
Who even is he? I know the name. He's on the drugs, isn't he?
He hosted something too.
Producer.
Tom Bergeron, he hosted something. Because that isn't the guy. That isn't the guy
He
who
was
Survivor.
hosting America's Funniest Home Videos for a while, and then he started full time hosting Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah. So who gives a damn? I'm back to that.
And he's not
It's
doing
okay.
Dancing with the Stars no more.
Now you know who I do give a damn about. Who I don't, but I do. You know what I'm saying? Give a damn about who died recently. Pat Robertson. Kind of, you know what I'm saying? In a way, I don't wish bad luck on people, and I don't usually piss on the dead, or dance on their graves, but I'm kind of stoked about that. I'm kind of stoked about Pat Robertson being gone.
I'm a little sad. Not like emotionally sad, sentimentally, because my mother, ready for a trip to St. Olaf, used to work for Pat Robertson, and I have many Pat Robertson tales, I guess. I don't know. Pat Robertson was just a big part of our house, of our home.
Do you ever wish anybody dead, you know what I'm saying, in your presence? You ever witness that?
Mr. Prince is saying hello. What?
What's up, Mike?
I can't even finish a bit. You see, what's wrong with me? What has happened? Look, I have an idea. And I'm so sorry. What did you just say, Stone, before I give that idea?
Did he ever pray for anyone's death in your presence? Were you able to witness that?
No. I was trying to think of a yes and, but again, I'm losing it. So here's what we'll get back to Pat Robertson, but I have a solution to this problem of me, which is going to be going on for the next month as my brain is elsewhere. We need to replace the energy that I used to bring by hiring a meth head. Like just a full-on methamphetamine.
Do you know any?
I don't, but apparently I'm in like methamphetamine central.
Amish meth heads?
No. Just 45 minutes in either direction. I'm surrounded by methamphetamines. I'm in an Amish nucleolum.
Are you going to invite them to your house to be on the show, or you're expecting
No.
this meth freak to have
No,
all
I'll
the
still be
equipment
on
to
the
able
show.
to
I didn't say
join the
replace
show?
me.
Just have them here to kind of be all... You want me to start doing meth?
They'll probably be just as funny and coherent.
I just don't know where to get it. I mean, I guess I could try some Adderall.
This fucking guy.
I'll take one for the team. I've done Adderall a little bit, and it's not that great.
I have
It
not
does speed
been.
you up a little bit, but
I've done Adderall and alcohol and weed in one night. Oh, and Xanax, and or Valium, and it was the only time where I've told this story on shows before. I fucking fell face first into another human man's pile of dirty laundry, a fat man. Yeah. And as I tried to get up, I thought the furniture was the Universal monsters. I knew it was furniture, but my mind can only refer to it like, "Don't judge me, Frankenstein. Huh? What are you looking at, Dracula?" Like, I was anthropomorphizing the furniture. Can you do that with furniture, or is that just with animals?
Well, so you were like starting to hallucinate a little bit from everything.
Nope, because I could see I could see it was furniture. I was aware it was
Just
furniture.
wanted to refer. It had the energy of Dracula. That chair.
Correct. It had
Okay.
the essence of Dracula.
Okay, I could see that. I guess. All I found was when I first started doing it, I would get really charged up to get some shit done and get either like writing or even shit around the house. Like, oh, this is great, but then after a little while, we do it like one weekend every month or something. After a while, you just fall into like playing games on your phone. You just want to sit down and for
And we're
now.
not. We're talking about meth.
No,
Yeah, I
I'm
was
talking
wondering
about
myself,
Adderall.
but
Adderall.
Adderall.
Oh, okay.
Adderall,
Well, I thought Adderall was supposed to kind of like calm down the manic, get more shit done. Like, no, it's gonna like get one thing done and let's focus on
Not
that.
for me.
Well,
It didn't.
Obviously, it didn't.
Meth did that.
I don't need that because it sped me up. It didn't it didn't make me focus. It did make me focus, but it was like almost too much, or maybe just because I was doing it recreationally, it might balance itself out. Just like anything, when you're taking a medication, it kind of like you take it for a little while, and then it kind of balances itself out.
I suppose.
Shit, my mic was off. I don't know if you could see that. I guess you could see it there.
Ooh,
Like that lump.
cuts and like little.
No. It's a giant right here. No, right there. It's a pen groove.
Oh,
From the one time I ever did meth. I've told the story before on programs.
how long did you write?
It was probably now I was given the meth by a person whose children we were babysitting. We were tasked to babysit while they went out to, I think, like a Bon Jovi concert or some shit.
Oh boy.
And he gave me what's called a paper of meth. That's the quantity of it. And I didn't know. I thought it was like cocaine. And I had never done it or wasn't given instructions. But I smoked a bunch of it in tinfoil. Like, I was smoking it with like a straw and tinfoil and burning that. Because he did show me how to do that. Because I said, is there any way to smoke it? And he says, oh, yeah. And he showed me how to do that. So I smoked it. And then I just kept sniffing it. By the time he got back from the concert, I was just fucking wired. And he said something to me asking about the meth. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm out. And he goes, what? You did all that meth? That's like a week's worth of meth. And he's like, that's a lot of meth. He was like, I did like an eighth of what you did tonight. And I was at a concert. And I was out all night, partying. And I'm fucked up. Then we went to a casino, and I was drawing the whole time. Just nonstop. It was a scribble. This is what I was doing. Literally, but I was making shapes, and like literally, not even joking. Got home, sat in my chair, put a cigarette in my mouth, a lighter in my hand, and I was like this. And it was like 1 a.m. And then it was 1:30 in the afternoon. And I'm like this. And I went,
holy shit.
And I couldn't open my hand. I finally got it open. And actually, I'm almost positive it was a red lighter, too. This whole shit was bruised and purple with a lighter dent here. The pen was stuck into my finger here. It had a fucking... It was just a pen groove. And the cigarette ripped a huge chunk of my lip off. Because I couldn't get it all. It was fused to my lip. And I was high for a week, easy. It felt like. Well, after effects coming. Days high. Actually high. Noticeably, visibly high. And then after, like the fourth day, it was just like a couple of days of coming down. It was fucking... Didn't do that again.
The whole time?
No sleep.
God, I so like the way my eyes look right now. Jesus. Woo.
Yikes.
I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so.
Well, that's one way to really, to stop yourself from doing it again if you do that much of it. And crazy of an experience, dude. Just be like, yeah, that's not something I want to be doing.
And that, folks, was a dark trip to St. Olaf.
But I've done probably, I don't know. Charlie Sheen's definitely done more cocaine at once than I have, but I've done a lot of fucking cocaine at once. A lot of times. I've, vomited just pure cocaine so many times.
Dude, I think about how I feel now without doing that many drugs like that. I don't know how I would feel if I had been doing, like how much worse shape I'd probably be in. Me?
No, me. So, well, what do you mean? Because you're wired?
No. I mean, just health-wise. Like, if I've been doing those sorts of drugs for 10 years or so back in the day, yeah, I'm starting to feel health shit for being, getting in your 40s. So, I couldn't imagine how much worse it would be if I had been doing those sorts of drugs. That's what I'm saying.
For sure.
Especially the crazy shit you do when you're on those sorts of drugs. Because I'm sure I would have been doing real crazy shit. Because I'm already a psycho. And coke wouldn't, oof.
I'm even afraid of acid and mushrooms now. For health reasons. I'm afraid I'll stop breathing or fucking. Ooh, that reminded me. I think I might die soon. Speaking about that mathematician at the beginning of this episode.
What the fuck?
So I recently realized I had a dream I was drowning.
Well.
And I would not lend a hand.
No. It means I stopped breathing while I was sleeping. So I've reached a point where I'm stopping breathing while sleeping. So now sleep is a risk. That's what I'm thinking. But anyway, we were talking about stuff.
Oh, shit, man.
Okay. Okay, so that kind of answers the question, though. There, just real quick sidebar, Luke. Of why the Adderall sped you up. See, if you have ADHD, it kind of slows you down and focuses you. So the whole thing of what would basically turn a crazy man sane would turn the sane man crazy.
So then do I not have ADHD because it didn't focus me? I took it at the poker table. The guy I was with, Rob Murphy. Well, maybe I shouldn't have said that because he's given me. Well, no, that's like the most basic ass name in the world. This guy's got some stories. Let me tell you. Oh boy, that guy. He would drive me out to the casino, and we'd get really wasted, and I would sit there and I would play, and I would win. Where were we? Oh, Jeff might even. I don't remember. This is near the same areas. This is when Jeff was my neighbor, but when I moved to another town. Anyway, I'm so sorry for everybody watching today. I am so sorry. I apologize sincerely. I will pay you all 99 cents for having viewed this episode. Please send me a customer card, and I will send you 99 cents for having viewed this episode. You deserve it. Holy shit. What was I just talking about? It's not just me, though. I mean, you know.
I'm pretty spacey. Yeah.
If it wasn't for Stone, we'd be
He's holding this together.
Dead.
And
that guy. Okay, so then it was before I moved, because it was like neighboring towns. I lived in two places. I'm just trying not to say the area. That's why my mouth is coming up so stupid.
Mr. Murphy.
Yeah, so I would at the casino, I would sit there and play, and I would buy him into a table, because it was cheaper than a cab, would be to give him $20 at a time to go to the $20 little boy table, while I would sit at the big boy table and make my big boy money. And those were the days. It was fun leaving your big stack of poker chips on the table to go outside and smoke weed when it's illegal. I had a fat man. I had two people I would employ, so to speak. I had a fat man who would carry my weed. Same fat man who's dirty laundry. And I would pay him. I would give him $20 here and there at a time. You know, like every time these two guys would just come up. And then there was a third guy, an old Vietnam vet. That's right. One of Rob's friends who would come by too. And he would always hit me up for 20s as well. I'm giving these three paupers $20 bills at a time because I'm like just lording it over there. I was killing it at that Texas Hold'em, let me tell you.
When I'm ready to go outside, you guys will come with me and, make sure something's ready. And yeah.
Well, someone's got to hold my weed. I have to smoke my weed. It's not, do you think I can go I'm at that table 8 to 12 hours. Easy. We used to eat there, but then that was a little too much money to spend because it's expensive in there, and that was cutting into my profits. So we started bringing lunches, but we would bring these brown bag like gourmet lunches because just to reflect, we wanted to feel special, like fancy nut breads and delicious romaine spinach sandwiches. How about that? I don't know. I'm trying to come up with something.
Special creams and lotions.
But the point of that was I did the Adderall and it did not focus me at all. And I thought it was the oxygen they were pumping in because they do that in the casinos to keep you spending.
Binge you a little bit.
I thought it was that, maybe the alcohol, maybe the weed, but let me tell you, that shit had me darting around all over the fucking place. I had no attention. I felt like I even told the fucking person, I was like, I said something. I like basically gave up my hand in a way. I was like, yeah, I'm really fucking high on drugs and they're kicking in really bad and I'm not understanding what the fuck is going on here. So I think I better just leave this fucking table before I lose any more money than what I'm losing right now. Oh no, I think I bet and then I said, I'm really high on drugs. That was probably stupid. I better leave. And then I waited it out and left. Anyway, it was stupid. Adderall's stupid.
Yeah, don't do it, kids. And
Cocaine's
don't try
stupid.
cocaine, Jeff. I don't know. I've heard that it leads to trouble with you get really paranoid eventually. Right? Like you're doing it a bunch, and then you think that your friends are holding it from you, and you're like, dude, let's all do it together.
Don't do drugs with friends. That's the secret.
Only
psychedelic
drugs. Go on a
do it with random
fellowship.
Do it with strangers who might steal your kidney in your sleep.
No, you do it by yourself.
Yeah, no Russians. They'll do that.
Well, I mean,
you really want to. I mean, so you don't have the. I mean, just because you don't have the capacity to wig out, while taking cocaine, doesn't mean somebody else might not. And being by themselves while wigging out on cocaine might not be the best move. Do you think?
Mm-hmm. Do they have a place you can call, or like you can get like a cocaine consultation or something like that? I need someone to calm me down. I'm on this. See, maybe we could start something up. Start up a little.
Well, that just so happened to be that brilliant business idea I was hinting at earlier.
No.
Wow.
Can you? I don't think you could calm a coked up person down any more than you could calm a person on like PCP, for real.
Yeah, but if you set up a thing where they call you and they're like, "Oh, I need to talk to somebody. I'm really fucked up." Okay, so my name is so and so, and what are you paranoid about? What's wrong? What's going on? I think people are trying to get me. Why do you think that? I don't. Calm down. Have you really seen anybody? Have you seen any real signs? Just calm them down. Like, I could do it.
I once saw a movie, and I'll say this name for Mike Prince because he'll know it, with a man named Matt Fenn. That's the guy who touched me. An inappropriate fucking jerk. We watched a movie that didn't exist. still can't find it. Anybody out there ever see a movie about a kid? I think he had a souped up car or a bicycle, and he was basically doing Monopoly, fast food Monopoly, going around the country trying to collect these tickets. And this is like an old movie too. And it ends in some high-rise building where he like faces the corporation, and I think he shoots the guy out the window, like this little child. It's like a child, and he's got like a chick with them, quote unquote.
Are you sure this isn't like a trauma movie that you reviewed, but
Nope.
you didn't like?
Nope, I watched this with this man in his bed. Not like that. I know what he tried to do. That's not what I meant. We were sitting there just hanging out.
Yeah.
That is what there was. I'm pretty sure his brother was there as well.
Watching this, was he behind you while you were watching?
I already told you. I walked in on them all watching a pornography of a man having sex with a chicken, and they all looked at me like, "What? What are you don't want to watch this? What are you, weird?" And I slowly creeped out the room. Ain't nothing weird happening with me and these people. I already told you this. Jesus Christ. You're supposed to say words, flips.
I wouldn't sneeze at fentanyl-free Coke. I wouldn't. Oh, JB.
You ain't gonna sneeze at any Coke. It's gonna fly everywhere.
Yo, what is up with old people and Coke, man? They act like it's so fucking awesome. Like, it is not fucking awesome.
It depends on how you're doing it. There's doing it in a warehouse. Look, most of the ways are good. Like in a warehouse where you're watching everybody literally climbing up ladders and peeking out fucking tiny little windows for the cops. Like, so you got those people. Or fucking, are you doing it in the way you described before where it's like codependent? Yo, you're hiding that Coke. You doing that situation, or are you fucking just going to like a club or a bar and you're slipping off in the bathroom, you and maybe one person, two people, or you're just like throwing bumps and lines down? When you're just throwing cocaine around, that is fun. When everyone's just throwing cocaine around, that's fun. That's the only way to do it.
So you're saying that being a casual Coke user can pretty much be maintained like being a casual drinker?
For sure, because that's how it was. And I don't know anybody because I've been in all the crowds, right? And everybody in the warehouse crowd, the people peering out the windows, they all went down dark ass paths. They got fucked up. The people scrounging the ground looking for crack rocks and shit, they all got fucked up. But the people who we would go when I worked at Hooters is an example. Run out, get a bunch of 8-balls. Everyone would just throw down some money. Everyone would get a bunch of 8-balls, dump them on a fucking table in the hotel behind the place after, and then everyone's just taking cocaine and putting it in their nose. You just got to throw the cocaine around. The cocaine can't own you. You can't own the cocaine. The cocaine must be a free and autonomous entity in the world. She put it up. Sorry, I called you a she, Luke. You put it up. Luke put up the words. I got excited because there's a drawing.
Chaz says, "Yeah, done with the drawing." So I put up my Luke of the Vine, and it isn't at Night Creeps.
Don't you have a fancy thing for that already? Don't you have like some fancy? She runs. No, it's not in there, is it?
I don't think it is in there.
No. Whoops.
He's steam-powered man. Oh, there you go. Yeah, well.
Turned Mr. Stone into a creep, and he's at M_F_ multi. The I is an exclamation point underscore.
That is
three
not,
underscores in a row.
That is not. Fuck you. That is not. You fuck.
Oh, that's a picture of my birthday party. Oh, wow.
He's a goddamn liar, man. I've since changed that. He's making fun of what it used to be when I used to be. I had to look. Look, I'm pretty realistic. I have a pretty good sense of humor, even about my own aspirations and my own endeavors. You know, transition. You know, what I'm saying, doing mainframe multimedia. I've always felt like, even mainframe magazine before, I always felt like my shit was never on any level that anybody would want to steal anything from me at this point. My name or whatever, it's like it's not famous enough. You'd be wasting your fucking time. But still, to my surprise, people will still try it. You know what I'm saying? And so on Twitter, there was actually another, you know what I'm saying, mainframe magazine that was out here that I had to kind of real underscore mainframe underscore magazine and all that shit. But then I started to change, and I changed from mainframe magazine to multimedia, and that's when I decided to do MF multimedia, being clever. Being clever with the whole situation.
MF.
Yes.
Oh, because motherfucker.
Yes. Or motherfucker.
I get it.
Or motherfucker.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay! He gets it! Yay!
You're doing special ed from Crank Anchors as played by the personality Jim Florentine.
That's right.
I can't even do it. It can't be that loud. Yo, I know we're nearing the end.
I actually used to watch him on that metal show. I guess when I finally realized who the guy was, I used to watch that show on VH1 Classic. Pretty good.
I hate metal. I always did hate metal. I like Korn and Marilyn Manson. And I liked Slipknot before they turned to wussy music, but lame metal I like. But I've always hated traditional metal. I find myself gravitating towards the hair metal channel. Oh yeah, I gotta re-up my Sirius subscription. It canceled today. I just realized. I forgot to do that when I got home. Hair metal.
Are you gonna keep it?
Hair Nation. Well, I get like another 6 months for 99 cents. Why wouldn't I?
But how do you feel about Disturbed then?
I hate them.
Oh, God, Jim, what the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Well, let's speak to Jay Santiago, because of course if you're going to use drugs, you use them responsibly, but you should not use drugs. Nobody should use drugs, but we can't tell people to use them or not to use them. StreamYard is saying that. They sponsor us. But drugs are bad, clearly. There's so many terrible, terrible things that they do to people. However, if one is doing drugs, there are things to test it for purity. Fentanyl. It is an epidemic. Everybody that I know who is dead from heroin is dead from fentanyl. They all died since that shit began. And I mean, I wasn't fucking seeing nobody die, and I'm seeing motherfuckers, they're sniffing bricks. Not well. Easily, you're talking people easily with like bundle and a half, 2 bundle a day habit. Easy.
It is a poison. It's the newest way to be able to get rid of that crowd, I guess. Let this shit leak into the population. I mean, so are you saying like Heisenberg levels here, where it's just that pure? It's so pharmaceutical grade that it's so good that you get a little tiny piece of it and you're dead?
I don't know. I think it's just bad. I don't know. Because I know they used to give fentanyl out like candy in the 70s. Somebody recounted a tale of working on a dock, and it wasn't Kevin Featherline. What's Ski Mask's name? I forget. It wasn't him working on the dock. It was somebody worked on the dock. Ooh, I can't show you, but we got some creep peeps in a second. Kevin, doc people would say like they would just, you have a headache, they would give you fentanyl. They'd have it in the medical box. This is going to be the next month, you guys. I think I lost it completely.
So is this why Michael Jackson was doing it? Because in the 70s, maybe he discovered it, or his doctors knew about it, or in the early 80s possibly, when he started getting some pain from dancing, and said, "Hey, you got something?" So he just built up a giant tolerance to it. Like iocane powder. I've been smelling it for years.
You know what I think?
Oh my god. Oh
That's
my,
fantastic.
oh my god.
I didn't even notice you were a silhouette until right now.
I'm super pissed.
That's fantastic.
No.
I mean, it's off a screenshot. Hold up. I got you. Hold up. I missed it. There is a special one just for you.
Oh yeah, sure.
No, you're gonna be pleased. Boom.
Uh-oh. Oh shit.
Now that is awesome.
That makes up for it for you.
It really
now it's
does.
well worth it.
Now it's well worth it.
No,
That
it's
is
over.
awesome. I will take that. That is fucking Adult Swim quality right there.
yeah.
I love it.
Thank you. That was so good.
I'm gonna screenshot that to show other people.
Yeah, the only damn good. You know what? The worst show we've ever done. And thank you, Taz, because now it is. We've got the greatest thing yet from Night Creeps.
Yes. Oh my god.
The greatest thing out of the worst show.
I look that looked like
Hey, I got 3 joints. Ha ha.
I look like I should
And
be
quite the hairline.
I look like I should be on Insidious. You look like a fucking monk. By the way,
But you know what? It's perfect that you're a silhouette there because you can represent any guest who may be here. You know what I mean? For time,
That's interesting.
But Jiminy Crickets, that is fantastic. Quite the talent.
Yes.
The talent. And, well, I guess we can't top that. So, you know what has to happen now, right?
last
Sorry,
words.
Jeffrey.
Last words.
Last words.
Please.
Yeah. Be good.
Stone could stay a silhouette.
Fuck you, see.
What do you got for us, Mr. Stone?
Fuck off, everybody. There we go. Last words.
Be good, and if I'll just basically finish this. Be good, and if you can't be good at it. Peace. 2 fingers.
And I will again say, anybody, please send me your information. I will send you 99 cents for having viewed this episode live. None of you people who watch later, you could have shut it off, but I understand we're abusing the magic of being live, the interactivity of being live. We're abusing and we've stolen your energy. And for that, I will compensate each of you with 99 cents.
That's right.
That's right.
He will.
I will. There's only fucking 10 people here. They won't want to lose $10. Big deal.
Be excellent to each other.
That's something that I've only ever heard Luke say. It's his catchphrase. All right. Until next time. And I'm also going to apologize in advance for me for the next month. But I promise you, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it when this project is done.
So am I going to have to start drinking during every show? Maybe that's it. Because I haven't drank in a few days. So maybe I'll just have to suck it up and.
I haven't had coffee in a few
summer
episodes.
drunkard. Oh really? Oh yeah, you messed it up today.
I messed it up today. I forget about it. We should have ended. Can we just talk about this after the show, weirdo? We had such a great ending. Chimney
I love
Crickets.
that.
Thanks for joining us, Stone, and thank you all for watching.
No problem.
And,
Apologize about the lateness, man. I was bullshitting around and I realized holy shit.
Mr. Stone, you are always just on time.
All right, good night.
Run. She run. You better all run. Run. Run.